All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode of the Timbo Sugar Show. It's a beautiful day here. Last night, had a nice laid-back night.
Seriously?
Made a nice grass-fed, grass-finished steak. Mariah made this mushroom-type gravy sauce, the type that you get at the Resorts World, the Fuhu there. Put that on the steak.
With like heavy whipping cream and raw milk or what?
Yeah, and the butter she made from Blue Sky Farm.
Danny made that too. I wonder if they talked about that.
Yeah, I think they might have.
That's so
cool. It was phenomenal. Dinner was phenomenal. The whole week of training, really good week of training. Some good sparring in, and other than that,
Big Red strapped up. I haven't seen you spar in probably 6 years.
literally.
Well, maybe even. I'm trying to think. Like, did you spar at the new lab? Yeah, you did. You did. But yeah, I hadn't seen you spar in a minute. You got them gloves on and like, oh, boy.
I know. I've never sparred when I'm this stout. 97 kilograms, which is 212 pounds.
What do you feel?
I feel good. I feel like I'm supposed to be this big.
Yeah.
Within my legs, I don't feel like I should be a skinny little twerp.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun, trust me.
I mean, it's just different people, different sizes. Here.
Yeah, different ethnicities.
Yep.
You're stupid, man. Oh, yeah, but I watched you spar Saturday. It was fun. I sparred Friday with the fellas. That was fun. Had some good rounds. That's about it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we had some good people come in. We had our boy Hunter Azure, who's a 4-time state champion in Montana. UFC vet, very explosive. And then we had our other buddy, Amari, who's 7-0 professional, coming after him. Fresh guys coming after him, getting them ready to go.
Yeah, I watched my rounds this morning on my stationary bike. Good rounds. I hadn't watched them yet. It was fun. I like watching that shit. It's so crazy because I was so sore after the hard week. It's like the last thing you want to do when you wake up and you're just like stiff. It's just like, I just don't want to go and work out. It wasn't really even a workout. My heart rate, I wore my heart rate strap and I was like 128. My average was 120 or 106 was my average heart rate. So I just like barely rode the bike and then for 25 minutes and I went outside and rode the bike for 20 minutes. So my heart rate was just so low, but did a 52-minute, not even call it a workout, but recovery workout. I just got the blood flowing. Oh, I feel so much better after doing something like that.
It's wild how much the cold plunge before workouts is like. I've been doing it before every time I do grapple. Did it before sparring. It's like you hit that cold plunge probably a minute and a half before. And it's weird how nice it is.
It's legit like doing illegal.
It is too. It's like holy.
It's a hell version. I've been doing it before sparring. I come in here, do like 5 minutes of breath work with Brandon, get like head high from that, and then go dunk. And I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this weekend we got Robert Whittaker. No, I'm joking. DDP versus Israel Adesanya. Kaikar France versus Steve Ersic. Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. Tai Tuivasa versus Rosenstruck. And Li Jingliang versus Carla Pratt. Oh, we got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's 5. Main card. Big main card, UFC 305. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a breakdown. I'm gonna watch because both their last fights, DDP and Izzy's, were against Sean Strickland. So I'm gonna go and break those down, and I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna do it today. And the CJI is the same night, and the ADCC is the same night. So
damn, you be triple screen?
3 screens running. I'm like the only place I could do that is here probably because I got those extra big TVs. So maybe we do a little pizza party here or something.
Yeah, I don't eat pizza. DDP 21-2 versus Israel Adesanya 24-3. DDP is the champ going into this fight. It's weird. It almost changes your perspective. 3 years ago, maybe DDP's challenging Izzy for the belt. It's like, I think Izzy will probably beat him. Things change. Sean versus DDP was a close fight. Sean versus Izzy wasn't necessarily such a close fight. Israel Adesanya's had an insane amount of fights in an insane short amount of time. So he had a good long break. This is probably the longest he hasn't fought in a while. Both African American,
yeah,
which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Don't laugh. So yeah, that's an interesting fight, man. DDP fixed the nose. Izzy coming off a loss. Oh, I hate predict. I like both those guys. Izzy, I've looked up to Izzy a lot, just the way his career's played out and the way he's stayed so active. But DDP, talking to him at the fights that one time, he's like, this fucker's funny. Mm-hmm. He's cool. Seems like a good dude. it's an interesting fight because imagine Israel wins. Does Sean Strickland get that rematch? Or would that be a rematch? We got Jared Cannonier fighting.
Yeah,
soon.
but if Hamzat and Whitaker.
So that division's fun right now. Either guy wins is still fun next fight for the title. Kaikar France, co-main event, flyweight, Kaikar versus Steve Ercik. It's actually kind of a sweet little fight just because Steve put on such a good fight against what's his nuts. And Kaikar is always fun to watch. Remember when he knocked out Cody Garbrandt? I do. Gamrot versus Dan Hooker. Did you see the picture of Dan Hooker recently?
Yeah, he looks scary.
All tatted. He's huge.
He looks scary.
I was like, what the f*** looks like me?
Mm-hmm.
Tai Tuivasa. Ooh, Ty's got to be on not a great winning streak, right?
Who's he fighting?
Rosenstruck, another good kickboxer.
Big, explosive.
He's on a 1, 2, 3, 4 fight losing streak. Big Ty.
Damn, and now he's got this fight too.
Now he's got a big fight here. So that's gonna be an interesting card. That'll be probably pretty fun. Like you said, CJI's that same night. ADC's that same night. So good little scraps there.
So they're gonna be. I wonder they're gonna be our time normal.
Yeah, 7 p.m. our time. Oh yeah, I've been doing a lot of my stationary bike workouts and my Airdyne workouts. So when I do that, I just watch old fights. Watching the Peter Yan fight, I was like, God damn, that's such a sick fight. It's so crazy to watch. And between the first and second round, you just saying, trust that left hand, put it behind his ear. Literally within 60 seconds, boom, left hand behind the ear. Changes. Well, I mean, I got rocked after that. I was actually faking it. That shit didn't even land. I just went like that. I just turned my neck real hard. And then going into the third round, saying just you throw that knee up the middle, he's ducking, boom, cuts him, pretty much wins me that fight. I was like, God damn, that shit crazy.
Got the second one though. I still wish that second one would have landed, but it took his head off.
Oh, I know. When I hit him with the 1, 2, 3 knee up the middle, that shit would have landed in Bellator.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was watching that. I was like, God damn, that was such a sweet fight. I hate that he hit me with that trip. I tried that trip on him twice too. Right after he hit me with that, I tried to hit, and then go at the end of the third with 10 seconds left or 15 seconds left. I try it one more time, end up getting put on my back. Could have lost me that fight, but that was a close fight. Still, people mad that I won, but you know what? It is what it is, man.
It really is.
Very pissed off. Merab Dvalishvili trashes Sean O'Malley's head coach. He is not a real man. Are you not? Are you transgender? Are you a fake man?
Yep, I used to be.
What did he say? What specifically? We're not gonna play the whole thing.
He's just.
You watched it?
I read it. I'm like, dude, he's just so fired. I'm like, dude.
I wonder if it's because he's so short. Like,
no, it's not. It's because the Aljo thing. It's the Aljo thing. I'm like, dude, we were very limited. I'm like, we got to pull out something. It's like, you're fucked up. Your ribs fucked up. Most people would have pulled out of this fight. Yeah. And you didn't. And I got this guy in here. He's trying to take out my buddy. If he gets on his back, he's going to squeeze his back and break his spine and take his money. And then now your family doesn't get as much money. It's like, fuck him. You don't. Where in the rule book? Is there a rule book?
Well, I just think that's even. It's just, dude. It's like an NFL coach yelling at a receiver, "Don't drop the ball!" Like, is it gonna be that big of a deal? Like, what's a sport? We're all like, what? You didn't do anything illegal.
Yeah. Does NBA coaches, I wonder, ever say anything to the other team? Just say something, not like mean, but do they say something when they're walking down the
loser?
Yeah, you're slow or something.
You're short. No, probably not. I mean, it was just like, I just don't get why he's so upset about it.
And he should be thanking me because
it was nice.
If Aljo would have won that fight, Merab, you would be not fighting for the title.
That's true.
So
that's true, Merab. You should be thanking him, buddy. But it's like, I mean, it's all just like the Aljo and I beef. After I knock him out, it's gonna be pointless. It's like, what's the point of you beating up Merab after I knock him out?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But it would be pretty funny. I sleep him, boom, in the back. He gets lippy, charges you, plant a right hand on him, double KO. The only thing that would suck is if anything like happened and then you couldn't corner me. That's like that'd suck. Like a commission.
I'm not going to be the one to swing first.
No,
I'll wait for him to let him rip.
Chael would say, "Well, let him in punching distance." God, I say this every fight, and I probably will continue to say every fight. I'm so excited for this fight. I wasn't actually very excited for the Aljo fight. I was like stressed about that fight. just because of my rib. My training camp wasn't the best. It was good for what we had, and then it's like, I guess this is the heart. Like this fight, I'm feeling good as. I feel like I love this matchup. He's got a 10-fight win streak. It's a big fight. It's at the Sphere. It's in competition with boxing, which is just kind of. I don't know if it's an extra little layer of, like, when it comes to Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Who are they talking about? Are they talking about Canelo? Are they talking about the box fight? Are they talking about the absolute dominating, beautiful, masterful, masterclass performance that put on Merab and the viral knockout that came with it? Or are they talking about a 36-minute Canelo boxing fight that was kind of fire? That's what excites me, is like the competition of who are they talking about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday? Who stole the headlines?
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool.
5 weeks out. It's crazy. Five Sundays from now. 5 Sundays from now.
I wish it was like 3 Sundays.
I know, me too. Francis Ngannou motivated to return to MMA competition in memory of. Oh, dude, I avoid when he was on Rogan. I heard like at the end he talks about. I didn't listen to it. I didn't listen to him break. I can't do it. I refuse to even put that in my mind. I can't even imagine, and I don't even like to think about or look at it.
Yeah, it makes you want to puke.
Ugh. Yeah, but Francis returning. I'm curious how excited, like, boxing. I feel like his return to boxing it's gonna be hard to top that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like him fighting Tyson, him fighting Anthony Joshua. Like now he's fighting who? He's fighting a big giant guy, but it's like, fuck. The name value is so important.
Yeah.
Like I wonder how many views this is gonna get compared to those boxing matches. Half?
Dude, I mean, where do they usually play PFL at? Oh, it's gonna be pay-per-view. It's gonna be pay-per-view.
I saw. Emron sent me an article of one of the higher ups at. I don't know if it was ESPN. I thought it was one of the higher ups at. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Talking about. Okay, it was TKO president Mark Shapiro. ESPN and Disney were very aggressive, if you will, on pricing the pay-per-views, and they have full control over that. But they have control given what they're paying us for those rights. Over the period of our partnership, they probably went a little quicker and a little higher than we would have liked. We voiced that to them, especially in this era of piracy, where we are seeing our piracy numbers really jacked up, and we think that's driven by them pricing pay-per-views too high. They were very receptive to that feedback. So that's a good point. I still feel like how many less people would stream it if it was $50 instead of $80? Probably not a ton, but definitely, it's like.
Yeah, 80 bones.
My fan base is so young too. Like, it's like, fuck, those little fuckers are streaming it. Like majority of them, 80% of them. So it's hard to negotiate pay-per-view percentages and like saying, I'll take a smaller flat fee but get more pay-per-view, because the pay-per-views are just like, do you do 1 million buys nowadays?
I wonder if there ever will. Like we've talked about it before. I mean, who doesn't know how to stream it? Bars and older people.
I mean, bars definitely will never stream it, because if you have to refresh, you get caught doing that. It's like,
yeah, you're fucked.
Jake Paul vows to enter 2028 Olympics for boxing. I thought if you're a pro, you couldn't box in the Olympics.
He's gonna do the pro route and then go box in the Olympics.
I thought you only amateurs could box in the Olympics, because then you have to turn pro. I didn't think pros could, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I mean, he stated on there that he said he's going to do it, that he 100% is going to after he becomes a world champion in boxing, is what he said.
Yeah, but if you're a pro boxer, you can't go boxing as an amateur.
Yeah, once you go pro, you're always pro.
Like, I was pro in MMA, and I took a boxing fight, and it had to be a pro boxing fight, because a rule has changed before the 2016 games. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll shut the fuck up and sit down.
And a lot of them probably don't do it because they're like, oh, a gold medal, or I can fight professionally and make money.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. The Olympics don't make money, which is fucking crazy. I saw Joe Rogan going in on that, saying the athletes just don't make any money. That is crazy. It's literally built around them.
Mm-hmm. I've been watching a lot of the YouTube highlights and stuff of people winning gold. It's pretty fucking sweet.
You sent me that Shikari Rock.
She's badass, huh?
I wish she would give us an egg and let us give Danny an egg and just let me make a little fast baby.
Mm-hmm.
Danny said she's down if I can find a mamacita.
And what do?
You ask the beautiful athletic black lady if we could buy one of her eggs and then put it in Danny.
Or take a little soak.
Daddy said I wasn't allowed to. I was like, dude, it is hot. Or am I just tripping? Davison Figueiredo says, Sean O'Malley is an easier matchup than Merab or Umar. Well, Davison, yeah, you're 5'4", buddy. Don't forget that. I wasn't very impressed against his fight against Cheeto. I mean, he looked decent. He didn't look great. He didn't look like someone I'd be like, ooh. Like Umar and Corey, I feel like are both tougher fights than Davison. Davison, not an easy fight by any means. I'm not saying that, but I am saying, you know.
I mean, Umar, Corey, and Merab are
all tougher fights. What the
fuck
are you doing down there, buddy? Jesus. DDP says Sean Strickland win was very clear, and I don't owe Sean anything.
I want to rewatch that fight again. I'll probably rewatch that later. I forgot kind of what happened in there.
5-5.
I don't remember how many times DDP took Strickland down. Do you?
No, but it is on YouTube. I seen it. I didn't watch it, but I saw it pop up, and I actually kind of wanted to rewatch that too. For real, on God, no cap. No.
You want to pull up some of the questions, man?
Yeah, buddy. Why are you yawning, man? I saw your sleep score on fucking What's It's Nuts, and it was pretty good, man. Oura Ring.
Yep.
And why are you so tired?
I'm not.
Oh. Does Tim actually... Okay, first question. Does Tim actually like ladyboys? And would he fuck one? First question.
Why did they think that? Because you on the Craig Jones pod?
I didn't say anything. So what's the answer? I mean, you're kind of...
No.
Not anymore? If you had to pick your corner based off UFC fighters, past or present, who would you have in your corner?
For a UFC fighter?
Yeah, it has to be an old UFC fighter or current.
Shit.
I mean, at that point, if it's not you, it's just, I don't really give a fuck who it is.
Probably GSP. GSP would be probably a cool one.
Mike Jones.
Fucking Chael. Uncle Chael son. He'd be good.
Your minute break, you sit on the bench for like 7 minutes listening to a story.
Yeah,
you're like, Chael, come on. It's like, no way.
Mike Perry, maybe.
Get in that motherfucking fight.
Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm.
Crazy of shit you've done after a fight, and have you gotten high before a fight? Never gotten high before a fight. I don't get high before sparring. I don't even really get high anymore anyway. But what about after a fight? We had fun in Dubai. Just went to the mall.
Craziest story after a fight, is there?
Never been to the mall in Dubai.
Went to that mall, yeah, that was cool.
I went to that hotel. Had that food.
After fights, there's never been really... always after the fights, I'm like, the last place I want to be in is a club. I'm like, I'd rather just sit, chill, let those emotions fucking just maybe have a smoke, have a little snack. At the club, it's like, hey, man, you want to talk about fight? Can't hear you.
So what's next? Yeah. I want to do some karaoke after the fight, maybe. Just depends how they go, dude. That Cheeto fight, I was so sore.
Yeah.
Aljo fight, this town was shut down. We just chilled in the hotel. That was fire. Honestly, though, World Series of Warzone is Sunday. The tournament, the big tournament, the grand finale is Sunday in Vegas.
Really?
So I'm either going to push the jet back late Sunday, or I might say, fuck it, let's come back Monday. I want to go to that.
I wonder if are they doing a resurgence?
No, it's Big Matt.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's fucking Warzone. Like, dude, that shit, that'll be hard to go. That'll be fire. Yeah. Or, I think it's the Arizona Cardinals' first home game. Sunday at 1.
Is there no like influencer tournament at the Warzone event?
No.
Oh.
Cardinals. I'm looking to inspire them. I'm looking to go out there, take Merab's head off. I'm fucking excited about this football season. And that is my first true love, my first true passion for a long time was football. NFL Total Access during the summer. Football wasn't on, but I was watching it every single day. I could have named pretty much every offensive lineman, defensive lineman, because I'd play Madden so much, do the fantasy leagues and stuff like that. So I knew all the players. Me, Daniel, and Michael obsessed with the NFL. Then I moved down here and started training. Just didn't really watch it much. And slowly over the last 2 years, I've gotten a little bit more into it. Now, I feel like I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too, just because
Prize Picks.
For Prize Picks, pretty much.
I know that changes it. That makes it way more fucking exciting, putting some cheddar on the line. But the Cardinals, I feel like they're gonna be a pretty good team. I don't know enough yet. Like I haven't really dove in and could name like all that. But I watched quarterback last year. And that shit got me fired up. I watched it in fight camp. Got me fired up. And now receiver came out. God damn, that should be me in there. 5'11", 125, baby. It's so good. Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Armand St. Brown, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel. Dude, you got to watch that show. It'll get you fired up. But you don't really like football that much, right?
I don't mind it.
This show will get you fired up. Makes you respect. I mean, obviously we respect those as athletes, but it's going behind the scenes like that and the injuries they deal with and like the hits they take. Like we see it on TV, but when they're showing you like boom, boom, instant like replays of the same hit and what they deal with. Fuck, it's fire, dude. It makes me want to go out there and catch some balls. What? I didn't mean it like that.
Lady boys.
But no, the football season's gonna be sweet. Kyler Murray. The Cardinals just got who they just get? They just got a really good receiver or prospect. That'll be sweet. So I'm excited about that shit. What else we got on the agenda? My original fight nickname used to be Sexual Chocolate, John Jones said. That's pretty fire.
John Jones announces his decision to retire. Did he really announce that? I think he repeated to someone's post or something and said, gonna retire this
Stipe said that too, right? Winner, whoever, they're both done after this.
That's what it sounded like, yeah.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Why hasn't the UFC changed your record to undefeated? I don't know. It's a low key fucking drives me crazy. Everyone's like, Umar's undefeated, never lost. Like, sweet. Neither have I. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you're in your prime and your career is just starting to blow, but what are your plans after you retire? I think you could be a commentator next Joe Rogan. I don't know. I was talking to Danny this morning. I'm like, God, after I'm done fighting and competing, I'm watching that receiver show in St. Brown's dad. They had 3 boys. 2 of the boys are receivers in the NFL right now. And they just were showing videos of them when they're like 8 years old out in the yard doing their footwork drills and catching the ball, bench pressing. Like, just he ran him. Like, it was like, fuck. I feel like maybe that's why I've always wanted a compound. I've always wanted a big family. But I feel like after I'm done fighting, it'd be sweet to have some kids in, sports.
Yeah, I'm always curious how parents do it. How they want to get their kid into something, and they make it fun for them. Compared to you have this idea, yeah, I'm gonna have my kid do this, and I'm gonna have him do this, and they're just like, no, I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah, but you want it's probably different. But these kids literally were raised to play football.
Yeah, I bet.
They're 5 years old doing footwork drills out on the ladders and stuff, catching footballs.
Just having a good time. That's how I'm hoping with my kid in jiu-jitsu. So hopefully they really like it because they're used to being here, used to having a good time. We go to the gym, we fucking have some fun.
Yeah, I definitely want my kids to do jiu-jitsu, but just growing up playing football and basketball and soccer, I feel like I want them to play a bunch of different sports too.
Career-wise, what do you want to do in terms
the
of
kids?
If you had to do anything outside of the kids, like obviously for work, your career.
After fighting, for me?
Yeah. Obviously, you'll have enough money to do whatever you want, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do what I do after fighting. Isn't gonna be money related. It's gonna just be out of joy and happiness. I feel like I'm gonna have such a sweet setup. I don't know, probably coaching, helping coach, like maybe not like a fight team, but have 2-3 guys that we really, really care about and really want to see them succeed and like become UFC champions. I feel like Tim and I both will like that, but maybe not.
Dude, there's no way not. Just giving back, helping other people. I mean, that's what it's going to turn into.
That's probably more realistic. But yeah, I think just depends what Elaine is doing too, like what she's wanting to do. But
she's just wanting to go to Louis Vuitton and get bags, brother. That's
yeah,
it. That's
right.
what he trained her for.
Nah, she does push-ups.
You guys ever see how Snoop Dogg has like a whole football league and he's like a coach? Maybe you could do something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I think that'd be fucking fun. Be a coach.
I was talking to Santino. He's been around the game for a long time. He was a coach at Fight Ready. He was a coach for some of Henry Cejudo's camps and stuff. And he's like, I'm just so fucking burnt out of it. He's like, he's buying a couple different businesses now to where he can just kind of get out of it, help some guys that he likes here and there, but coaching a big, huge fight team of 50 guys.
Yeah. Takes a
I'm not looking to do that. I'm not looking to do that. I want to be able to just come into the gym and be able to enjoy it. And all my jiu-jitsu students are always thankful for everything, having a good time, doing jiu-jitsu on the side. But like I said, I already have a young group of fighters that I really like, and I want to help them get as far as they can go. But as far as being an MMA coach for the rest of my life, every day, I'm like, I'm not interested in that.
But you also make money off other shit too. Like, it'd be stressful to be an MMA coach and be like, that's my salary.
Yeah,
like
that is true.
That changes it.
Yeah, that
probably changes the whole way you coach and just everything about coaching. That'd be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Aries Tech. Now, Aries Tech, elite athletes across various sports face an unseen opponent. Electromagnetic frequencies. Dr. Andrew Huberman confirms keeping the cell phone in one's pocket, and it does not matter if it's on Wi-Fi or you're using cellular data. It decreases sperm quality and lowers testosterone overall. Enter Aries Tech, the NASA-inspired EMF modulation technology trusted by champions that seek optimal results. Exclusive partner to the UFC, WWE, and Canada basketball. Aries is the secret weapon of stars like RJ Barrett, John Tavares, and NFL legend Tiki Barber to neutralize the negative effects of EMF. Backed by published peer-reviewed studies and over 20 global patents, Aries Tech offers a transparent, scientifically validated solution to protect and optimize peak performance. Using well-understood scientific principles, Aries Tech's patents demonstrate how various waveforms from wireless devices are transformed by the LifeTune products to be biologically compatible with our bodies, natural frequencies, by removing the harmful EMF of technology without compromising its use. Aries Tech LifeTune devices come in various sizes for multiple use cases. Attach to your phone, wore on a necklace or a keychain, or perched on the counter for a larger area protection for your home. Aries Tech products come in versatile options for all your different EMF protection needs. Get yours today at ariestech.com. That's AIRES tech.com, and use code TSS. That's capital TSS for an exclusive 25% discount. Also, don't miss out on the UFC Fan of the Year sweepstakes, where you can win 2 tickets to UFC 306 Noche in Las Vegas, plus 2 UFC gift cards and an athlete meet and greet at the Performance Institute. Sign up today at ariestech.com. Link is in the description.
Please, more street fight tutorials. Why is Ilya acting like he wanted to fight Max? I'm still, dude, looking back on it, when I called out Ilya, I should have just called out Merab. Like, Merab, to me, neither of them are easy fights, but like a fight that was like, whoo, Ilya is a much more difficult challenge to figure out. I was doing that, just the ego, like, I want the biggest, hardest, I should have called out Merab. Thank God the fans were like, you're ducking Merab. I'm like, yeah, I'll take him. I'm fine. I'm ducking him. Mm-hmm. So I'm thankful for that. But Ilya could definitely Ilya, Max, like we've talked about it. We don't know who's next. Merab's next. So that's all. Shut up.
I mean, we talk about it though. If you have a nasty finish over Merab, and Max or Ilya and have a nasty finish over each other, and it's like, ooh, who knows?
But it's like people almost don't want what I want. So if I want something, they're gonna want the opposite just because I want it. So maybe after this fight, I'll call out the opposite of what I actually want, and then the fans will go, yo, you pussy.
This guy.
Yeah, I got you guys figured out. But the pod listeners, most of you guys are cool. So I'm talking about the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you want after Merab? Just kind of talked about that. Does it curve to the left?
It's pretty straight.
How much have I studied Bruce Lee? 0. I read the Striking Thoughts book. Good book.
Yeah, it is good. Striking Thoughts by Bruce Lee. Very good.
Best Call of Duty in your opinion? Bro, I am so fucking... Dude, we play Resurgence every single day, Monday through Sunday, every single day for 2 hours. Me, you, Sono. That's part of Sono's job at this point. Mm-hmm. And your buddy Trevor or our buddy Warlike. We do 2v2s. $5 every single fucking game. Who has the most kills? If it's tied, it goes to damage. Every single day for 2 hours we do that. And I look forward to it daily. It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things to do.
And yesterday we had a couple $150 games, and then we did some 10s, then we did some 20s. I was trying to get people to 30s, and I lost I think 6 in a row,
dude.
And I was at the point where I was numb. I couldn't even get mad anymore. I was just numb.
We played 4,
sweating in my fucking room.
We played 4 last games, and you promised each game was the last game. And Sono was just trying to get off because he was broken at that point too. Because me and Trevor won the $300 Grand Prix. And then after that, we played $5 games. And then our last game, we played for 20. Tim lost. And then Tim said, "Fine, one more. Let's do it for 20." Tim lost. Mm-hmm. Tim lost about 3 or 4 more until we all just decided Tim needs help. Tim needs fucking help.
Yep.
DDP's coach has been using a taser to discipline during his fight camp. Is that actual?
Tim should do that. Yeah, click on the video.
Seriously. Or Megaton, Mackenzie Dern's dad used to have just a whip.
All right, let's see this video.
I didn't know. I thought I was looking for that tweet that Donald Trump said it'll be interesting to see how badly Joe Rogan gets booed on the next time he enters.
He did make that tweet,
but I couldn't find it.
It's on his truth thing. It's not on Twitter. It's on his thing.
Oh.
You see why?
Oh no, it says X.
Because Joe came out supporting RFK.
Joe was saying some nice things about RFK, saying he's like very reasonable. He doesn't put people down. He's blah blah blah. Nothing really negative about Trump, just that he really likes RFK, and that's why he tweeted that. Is Schmitty cornering for UFC Noche? See, you are hot, buddy. I told you. Schmitty's supposedly coming. So I don't know how smart.
He wanted to get an advanced 28 episode advance from the confidential
28
show.
episodes?
Yeah.
That's 28 weeks.
How much does it take it? Like $3K?
I don't know.
That's like an 8-month advance.
I know. I'm like, well, and then yeah.
Somebody messaged me on Twitch when I was gaming. Swim Thugga said, "Yo, tell Schmidt to check his Instagram DM," and I fucking sent him a picture, and Schmitty posted that on fucking his Snapchat and said, "How do I get a hold of this guy?"
And did the guy ever get a hold of him?
Well, I'm sure the guy messaged him on Instagram, probably named Swim Thugga. I don't know if Schmitty could figure that one out, or if he needs me to call him and walk him through it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been watching the Olympics. What country do you want to go to that you haven't yet?
I've been watching the Olympics. I've been watching all the wrestling finals. They're good, dude. The freestyle finals, they're fucking good.
Why does your trash talk suck? I don't know. I'm working on my. Why'd you choose MMA? To get pussy. Top 3 worst strikers in your division. I don't know. Everyone's
just pure kickboxing. You take takedowns and everything out of it. Worst striker? Hard to say.
Merab.
Could be pure kickboxing, pure boxing without the threat of a takedown. Could be. Who knows?
Yeah. Who's your basketball go? I haven't really watched a ton of basketball. This one's in Russian, so I probably can't read it. But if I had to. You were lifting up the entire UFC division. Umar and Merab, it just sucks. Good thing you exist. Thanks, buddy. Jake Paul, Ryan Garcia, which one would be a hard box? We talked about that. Merab Smelly. Yeah, he didn't really have a stench to him. Who do you believe gives you the biggest problem stylistically? Your mom. Honestly, how scared are you of Umar? If you genuinely think you'll beat him, how and why? That's a dumb question, buddy. Have you seen my beach ball? John Jones or Tom Aspinall? If you're John Jones, like, fuck. Tom Aspinall? God damn. It's like everyone, it's like you risk going down as no matter what, you don't have to fight again. Greatest of all time, people will say that. You're the greatest of all time. Greatest of all time, John Jones. Or you risk it, go fight Tom Aspinall, possibly lose, and then it's like, he was the greatest. And then they're saying, yeah, but he wasn't in his prime, so you're still the greatest of all time. But are you? Like, what do you do? Just completely avoid that fight?
I don't think John Jones is thinking that way. I think John Jones looks at every human and I could fuck them up.
If that was the case, you don't think he would be saying after Stipe, I'm going to fucking destroy Tom?
Yeah, maybe he gets older and he's got all this weight on him now, and who knows, some injuries could... Maybe not, though. I could not be thinking.
Dude, I bet he looks at Tom. Maybe not, though. It's just tough to say, man.
Definitely possible.
Definitely possible, maybe not. God, I love having to do. Dude, I swear this fucking. Oh, my stoicism levels were tested the other day. I have to do an ophthalmologist, an eye exam. You do it every year for fucking medicals. And I've ran into this issue. I've been doing it literally every year since I've moved here. I moved here 10 years ago. So every year I have to do this. And I've ran into this problem so many times. It has to be an ophthalmologist, not an optometrist, to do your eye exam. So I call the eye doctors, this new one that I was going to go to. Like, I asked them literally 3 times, because I've been through this. Do you have an ophthalmologist? It has to be an MD or a DO that can fill out my form for a fight. Yes, oh yes, of course. And I said, okay, I said ophthalmologist just to make sure. Yeah, of course. Yep, we do. I literally said it 3 times. I get there. I check in. They're like, Sean, I come up, checking in. They're like, do you have insurance? I'm like, no, I'll be self-pay. I'm like, hey, just before we go, she can fill this out, right? She's reading it. It says, no, it says that has to be an ophthalmologist. She's an optometrist. Dude, I almost had someone go start the Sprinter and drive it through the building. I was like, dude, I literally asked you guys 3 times before I came in. So that was fun.
Yeah, love that kind of stuff.
But I was just nasal breathed. But then I just sat in my Sprinter and fucking hit my legs with my Hypervolt for 20 minutes on the way home. It wasn't too bad.
Alex Pereira accused of rape.
That's cool.
I saw the video. Joke. And the girl came out and said he butt fucked her. I talked about this on the RedHawk recap. Yeah. And the girl was like OnlyFans girl. Said she wasn't a fan of the UFC. And then someone found a clip of her at you and Cheeto's fight, just flashing her tits in the stands. And then the friend that she was hanging out with said, hey, that didn't really happen, or nothing happened. And
damn, made the girl that's a crazy bad. Accusation. Is that punishable?
Dude,
crime, jail time?
It should be big time. If a girl gets caught lying about something like that, that should be the same repercussions as if you raped them.
Damn.
Conor McGregor outraged over Donald Trump's favorite UFC fighter because Donald said that his favorite UFC fighter is Khabib.
Kind of pissed me off, dude. I'm like, Donnie, how many conversations we've had?
Mm-hmm.
One for like 20 seconds. Jokes. But yeah, I think Khabib was telling Trump, hey, we need to stop this war in Russia, and like they had that little connection. I think that's where that came from. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To pick a retired inbred fighter from Dagestan, Russia, who has 3 main events only to... Wait, is that true? Has Khabib only made... No shot that's true. Over all the American fighters who have backed him, it's a shocking decision. He was caught on the spot. That won't go unnoticed on the roster. This president race is very tight now. There's no way. Edson Barbosa, Conor McGregor,
wasn't Ali
Justin
Quinta
Gaethje,
a main event?
Ali Quinta, 4. But I mean, still, that is crazy to think about. He had 4.
I think 4.
That's pretty wild to think about. As big of a star as Khabib is, he only main evented 4 times.
Well, I mean, it's going to be similar to Umar because it's not like he had to fight his way up. Fight number 5, fight number 4, fight number 3, fight.
Umar, if he retires, Khabib retired when he was what, 32?
I think Umar said he was going to retire around that age too.
Huh. Yeah. That's crazy. Conor McGregor swaps on Will Chandler from Max Holloway. You see Conor at Sturgis, that little midget dancing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going through his head?
Like, fuck.
He got a 2-year driving ban because he hurt his toe really bad. What's going through his head as he's sitting there? That little dude, I bet if the camera, that does suck. Like, I already feel it. I walked into fucking Fat Cats the other day because I took Elena and the fam mini golfing, and I just feel the. Maybe it's not as real as in reality as it is in my head.
You just have your fro flared up, all your chains on, just like.
I didn't. I had glasses on, hat on. I did have my watch on.
Why are people looking at me?
No, I just feel like they're like, yeah, like.
Yeah, probably.
But I'm at, like him being as big of a star he is, like, just fuck. I walk in instantly in a little bit of anxiety, like, oh. But it was just cool, man. Oh, what'd you eat for dinner? Oh yeah, you already said. I fixed my Traeger. Where the pellets drop, it got all fucked up right there, so I had to completely take it apart, clean it. I haven't had a Traeger steak in probably a month and a half, just because Danny's mom's been making me steaks on the stove top or whatever. Not the same.
How's it been having a live-in nanny?
I can't live with. I have to make enough money to always have her.
A live-in mama.
I basically, you marry a Mexican lady. You're like, okay,
should be
boom.
dialed.
House clean, dishes done, laundry done, boom. Not me. I have to buy one.
An extra one.
I have to have two. I can't have two wives. I can have no, but it's good. Danny's doing her entrepreneur thing right now, opening up her own salon, doing her thing, like really, like trying to build her business, and that's exhausting. It takes a long time, and so yeah, paying Danny's mom to literally Monday through Friday cook, clean, breakfast, lunch, dinner, laundry. She mops. She fucking. It's game changer.
Yeah,
I actually have underwear. I'd wear the same underwear 8 days in a row.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But it's been fucking game changer.
Oh, I'm sure.
Barndo, dude, is coming along as far as like the architect's pretty much done with the design, the drainage and fucking whatever, grade and drainage things. There's so much that goes into a building. Holy fuck.
Have you been doing any cool different investments? I've just been listening to the smart people that I know, and they say that Bitcoin, Ethereum, the crypto is gonna launch here soon. So I've just been trying to.
It crashed, but I saw it was up like 34% or some shit ridiculous the other day, right? So it's going up and down, up and down.
Dylan tried to explain to me something's about to happen to where, holy shit, something about to happen to where it's just gonna go boom, boom, boom. What about you? What about investments? Really. You just talk to Imran and put your money where you do it.
I put 100,000. Actually, well, I put some money into Wild, the chips.
Mm-hmm. I saw those again.
Those are fucking good, dude. You tried those, right? The chicken and waffle. Have you tried those ones?
I think I tried them when you.
Chicken and waffle. Fucking.
All flavors are crazy.
They're all good.
Like 3 different ones at our house.
Buffalo, chicken and waffle. Yeah, they're good. What else? Egg whites, protein, chicken breast. They actually got a good crunch for. I mean, it tastes like a chip. What else?
How do you get these opportunities? Does Wild like email you or?
Wild was trying to. I think Wild. Somehow Emron, Wild was trying to reach out, and Emron got a hold of him, and they were talking. What else? Obviously.
And then when you do that, you like get a little bit of equity in the company.
Yeah, you get equity. So you can get equity a couple ways, from like an influencer with cash. So you buy into the company, or you can trade like equity for marketing. So it's basically like I market it, get a percentage, a certain amount of equity, but I don't have to put cash in, or you can do both. So a couple different ways. But right now I have a lot of money saved up because I'm gonna buy this Barndo cash. So it's like I'm just kind of saving money right now.
And you're thinking about selling your Airbnb joint?
I'm gonna either rent it out. It's ready to rent out right now. Rent it out for year-long lease, like year-long rental, long-term rental, or sell. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet.
Nice.
But it's gonna come with a sauna, hot tub. Obviously, has the pool. The solar's paid off, so APS will be, or the electric bill will be light. There's a well, so the water bill's pretty cheap. So probably rent it out for like $5,500 a month.
I've been watching this show Off Grid, and Mariah's like, "How are you gonna live off grid and have electricity?" I'm like, "Solar. You can have solar, and then can you have the Elon Musk or what's the Wi-Fi?
Starlink.
Can you have that anywhere?
Yeah,
fucking anywhere. So you could have solar and Starlink and live off grid.
Is that considered off grid though?
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess if it's in the backyard of Peoria, probably not. Huh?
Yeah.
Depends how far out you are.
Oh man, we always say the summers are hot. I don't really necessarily mind them. Like we usually have a fight in the summer, so we got to be here anyway. But eventually, like, are we gonna do? All right, let's go to Payson. Let's go to Montana. Let's go to fucking. It would be so sick to just have a huge house to where we all just kind of live there for 2 months. It's got a lake in the backyard. We do our pod. We have our gamer set up. We still train
every day.
We literally live how we're living, but just. But again, it's like something about the summer makes you appreciate the winter so much more.
I don't know about that, man.
Mental.
I mean, if you have that perspective, then yeah. But there's no reason I feel like we shouldn't have some place just 2 months out, just like you were talking about.
It
Get
would
out
be
of the heat.
A sick lake house, dude. A lake house would be so pimp. Every time I sit in my backyard, I love my backyard. It's so beautiful. The trees are huge. It's like the desert. It's fucking dope. But I'm just like,
you see some of those lake spots at like Canyon Ferry or Flathead Lake, or you're like, oh.
I was talking to Brandon about that. We went on a little bike ride yesterday, and he's like, why don't you just do something like an hour and a half, 2 hours from here? Like, it'd be so much easier.
I know. I was looking at some spots, just looking at them at Flagstaff or Prescott. Remember how nice Prescott was?
Yeah. He
Cool
was saying
little town.
Payson. But let's look on Zillow. I'm going to do that today. Zillow. Which place? If you could pick one? Prescott.
Flagstaff would be kind of cool just because
Does it have
training
a
up
leg?
there.
Oh, that is a lake? Did I say leg?
I think it does have a leg.
Does it have 2 legs? Yeah, by the lake will be sorry. What else we got going on? 4. Tommy's fight. How many? Tommy's fight's like fucking a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
3 Tuesdays is away or something like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to that. That'll be fun. Fighting UFC caliber kid. A tough fight.
And then also Jose Delgado and
yeah.
Leslie from the lab.
Let's
They got
go.
and on.
He
Jose,
fights this weekend, Tuesday. This Tuesday.
And Jose do.
Dude, that's so sick. Those guys are both fucking so good. Studs.
Jose, it seems like when I was teaching the amateur team at the lab, Jose was there and he was trying to get on the fight team.
I remember that.
I remember being like, such a nice kid, hard worker, fucking genuinely good kid, very skilled, and he gets a shot at Contender Series. Fucking awesome. And Leslie, she's from Phoenix. She's been training at the lab now, I don't know how many years, for a while now, but she came in there a good boxer, tough little Mexican girl. So now she's going to have some grappling to back it up. So I think she's going to do very good in the UFC too.
Good old fucking Tuesday night fights, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And On's an underdog. This On kid,
is he
you
really?
guys, he came on the RedHawk recap once, if you guys remember. He's a 125er. He's a knockout artist. He's an underdog versus another knockout artist, and that's the opening fight of Contender Series, and that's gonna be sweet, really sweet.
No, it'll be sweet. No, it'll be sweet. Fuck. Other than that, when we're in camp, it's like we don't really do much to fucking talk about. I guess the fight's coming up this weekend, but. Other than that, dude, it's like, are you training now?
I'm going to train now. So I'm going to try to train on the weekends because so Monday I can focus on your workouts and maybe I can train Monday night. So I'm trying to find out.
Those Mondays are perfect with Tank, and then Tuesdays in my cage.
Yeah, it's been nice. I mean, I don't feel like there's much we could do better for your training.
No, not right. No, 100%. 100%. God, it's weird how fast it goes. Like, I remember when it was like 16 weeks out, I was like, well, I didn't know if I was fighting. Like, holy shit, we're under 5 weeks now.
Boom.
Like 4 weeks from tomorrow, we'll be leaving. That's crazy. Back in Vegas. It's been 2 years since Daddy fought in Vegas. Daddy as in me, by the way. Now I'm just sitting here thinking,
That's what
thinking
I do.
out loud now, man.
That's
Just
what
figure
I
out
do,
so what's
man.
coming out of my mouth is just the next thought. You know what I mean?
Just let it come out.
Yeah, just letting it come out, man. Tim Bushing Show, where we started from.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, W got out of a hat. I ran out of shit to say, buddy.
Hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Comment what you think below. Sorry about that. Like he said, in these fight camps, we're doing the same shit every week. We literally train, go home, train, go home, train, go home. Hit that subscribe button, though. I know Shane's almost to 1 million subs, and that'll be a pretty cool thing. Also, Confidential Show comes out every week on patreon.com/RedHawk Academy. You can get the real juice behind Schmitty and Dylan, their characters. So,
Bye.
Hope you guys enjoy the show. Talk to you next week. Love you. Bye-bye.
We're here again, ladies and gentlemen. The Confidential Show with the. I would rather Sean fight.
Really?
I would.
Stylistic.
Yeah. We got coming on the pod tomorrow.
That's fire.
That's fire.
That's sick. That's why it's real interesting watching Sean do his sparring rounds, because you got
Corey Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov very well could be the next fight for the Sugar Show if you're interested in that at all.